to another WeeGamers video. It's been a while. We're making a habit of that. It's finding the time, finding the space, finding the everything. But there are a few in the can which we will try and get done. But in the meantime, something slightly different. I am joined by the lovely and the charming, if somewhat vertically challenged, Naomi from Harleyentertaintmentco. That's not a compliment, by the way. It's just entertainment because she's entertaining.
Ha ha ha.
As you can see, quality all the way.
So awkward.
Absolutely, but you know, one day you'll grow up and you'll be fine.
You don't mind in height.
You do realise that you're technically smaller than a Playmobil person.
I'm not really, that's just his hair.
It seems fairly hard, and your hair just hit the TV screen. We're off to a great start. Obviously, you can tell by our attire that we quite like Ghostbusters, don't we, Naomi?
Do we?
Possibly not. We possibly just like dressing up as some sort of weird fetish. But we're going to run with the idea that we like Ghostbusters. Even though 1984 was a long, long time ago. In fact, quite a long time ago. I was going to do the mental maths there and then I realised I don't do that. No. It was a long time ago. It was in the 80s. And back then, it raised something like 296 point something million in the US box office. It's a lot of money. Yeah, you could buy a lot of things. In fact, it would almost be enough to buy the Diamond Select 15-figure range that they brought out then in 2016. 32 years after the movie.
Yeah, there is 15.
Yeah. Yes, there is. I'm glad we checked before we started filming. These came out in 2016, and I knew nothing about them.
No?
Nope, totally missed it. And as a result, when I found out about them, and because somebody like got me, I went, oh, right, I need to get other ones. So it was a little bit of a hunt, and somewhat expensive.
Which one was your first one?
The first one was Slimed Peter. He's in here somewhere. Yeah, that's Slime Peter. Yeah, and it's Peter, all covered in slime. And possibly the most expensive one was one I was bought as a present, which was Egon Spengler.
Harley.
Though you can still pick up some of these on eBay and stuff. Some of them are reasonable. The likes of Dana, the likes of Walter Peck. If you want to get Slimer though, good luck.
How much is
it's not even about how much, it's like
limited?
Yeah, where is he? Originally there was going to be 12 of these, and in fact if I can find Lewis, who should be lurking around here somewhere. Lewis Tully, where are you? The back of the box tells us to collect all 12 figures to build a rooftop scene. 12 figures. How many figures are there, Naomi?
15.
There's 15 figures. How can that be? Because they got a little way through their range and went, boss, yes, we can't fit all the rooftop into 12 figures. So they made 3 more.
You can count.
I wrote it on the board so that I wouldn't forget. Because when we open all these, and we're going to open them, and totally devalue them because they're toys.
Oh, true.
And like many things, they're for playing with.
Yay.
Yay! And that's why we brought Naomi, because she likes to play with stuff.
It's fair.
Yeah. And she can't play with the proton pack.
Why?
Because it's even more valuable than these combined.
Is that expensive, boy?
But don't worry, once we've opened them and thrown the packaging in the bin and lost a couple of the bits, they'll be worth, nothing.
Really?
Pretty
some
much.
People will buy
Some
them.
people, well, in a lot more years later, with the entire set and the rooftop scene, there will still be a value to them. But it will not be close to the unopened. Now, some of you will be upset at this. Much like our dear friend Warren, who when we got the Ghostbusters little Hot Wheels car one time, we opened it.
Stood away.
This box is empty.
Oh.
We opened it in front of him, and Lewis actually drove the car on the table at the convention and then lifted it and licked it. And Warren very nearly unfriended us after that But, you know, the reason was because it's a toy, and toys are for playing with, not for keeping in boxes, like sad old
What is
men.
in the box?
It was kind of to emphasise the point that it's just a box.
I like boxes.
It's not damaged, it had a soft landing. And I think technically that box is older than you. So it's alright.
Sure.
It's a very sensitive child.
Okay.
Never worked with children and animals. That's why we brought Naomi. Yes, on that note, we'll be back in a moment. We've cleared the table a little bit and we'll start ripping these things apart. I mean, opening them carefully.
So are we ripping them apart?
Yes, we are. Bye!
Adios.
So obviously we've got 15 figures to unwrap here, okay? There's absolutely no point in us kind of like doing some sort of mad detailed review. I mean, these figures are out in 2016. Other people who care about toys a lot have probably reviewed these really well.
Most likely.
So I'm thinking something like, here's the taxi ghost, class. It says stuff on the back, that's important. He comes with a steering wheel and part of the rooftop scene that we're most interested in. How would you like to open the first one?
Okay. Where's your toy?
Where's my toy?
Oh
Not sure what video you think we're making. Just open the box, Naomi.
no! Okay.
And she's in.
Oh my goodness. I feel bad for ripping it. I wouldn't rip it if it was mine. Actually, I wouldn't rip it if it was anyone, but you said rip it, so.
I did say rip it.
Oh!
Well, it's open, because there we go.
Oh,
That's all we need to get at.
Okay. But this is attached still, so.
So it's still not technically open enough. Now, if we were consummate professionals, we'd have brought something for cutting these.
Oh, you just.
Let the woman do her work.
It's like Christmas Day.
Right, so we got part of a rooftop scene.
Does this actually all connect together?
Yeah, it makes the rooftop.
Can we build it? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Somebody didn't read the memo. What we'll probably have to do is stack this all kind of to the side because the instructions, from what I have read
Well,
online,
there's some there.
are not exactly transparent. So
Well,
throw them over with that.
I like instructions.
You can do the talking about that part. We don't need to open the instructions yet.
Oh, I love this girl. Ah, the library ghost. One of my faves. But I get it.
Thank God.
It's so mean. I'm really not good at opening these things.
You'd be a perfect toy collector then.
Well, I don't actually open my stuff.
What?
My wee tops are just
Sitting in the
box.
boxes.
Some of them are right, but a lot of my stuff's actually put away because I just don't have the room.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, this when it's finished is supposed to be quite a big thing. But what really annoys me with a lot of toys, especially ones like this, there's a lot of these ranges where they'll, you buy a figure and it comes with a part for a special figure. So like the DC figures, you buy a Batman, it comes with a leg for another character, and then you buy the Superman,
yeah,
that range
seen
comes with
them.
an arm from that figure.
I
And if
usually
you,
avoid those ones.
yeah, but if you never open them, you never get to build that special figure. And
True.
one day you die, and your kids or your relatives or whatever come in, clear out your house, and they'll either just throw it in a skip or sell it on eBay for a $5. So you might as well open it and enjoy it.
I like how you think.
Yeah.
It's a bit grim, but
Well,
it's true.
technically we're made of the same atoms that this action figure's made of, except it's probably more posable than me. Yes, it's true. This man has no anus.
Look, feel it. Sharp.
Ooh, that is jaggy. I mean, what age were these for? Of course, kids are a lot more like susceptible to injury now.
What does it say?
I was looking to see where it says what age they were
There?
for. Oh, right
It says
there.
0 to 3. No.
No. So after 3, it's fine for you to chow down on the razor sharp fangs of the terror dog and its big spiky back bits. That's
Oh.
fine.
I'm actually quite hungry now.
Walter Peck Yeah, you'll still pick Walter up in the stores. He seems to come with a staircase or some such thing.
I thought this would be like easy to open.
It's getting frustrated. Yeah, because normally over time glue loses its ability to hold. Terror Dog. Now, this did come as a surprise to me, given that this was a range of figures designed to, at the end of the day, bring you pleasure, but make money for Diamond Select, that they didn't figure out, let's release 2 Terror Dogs. You get the horn for either Terror Dog, which you can pull the horn and put the other horns in, but you only needed 1 to finish the set, and there was a missed trick. They could have literally made you buy 2 different Terror Dogs. 16
Yeah.
figures. Probably by the time they got to 15, they were like, thank goodness this project's over! And somebody probably lost their job over the fact they had to come up with 3 more figures. Because they probably planned and budgeted it for 12. I mean, all that stuff that says you need 12.
How many did they actually make of like 1 figure?
Oh, I don't know. That's an insane question.
Okay.
That's...
But you would know that, Mr. Fat Guy.
No, you know, Google can only tell you so many things. 5 minutes before you start recording.
Really?
Yeah. That's, you know.
I thought you knew this stuff.
I didn't know some of it. Not like some sort of, I was going to say genius, but what I actually mean is like, you know, Rain Man.
Who man?
Rain Man.
Like Rain Man. I say.
You don't, do you?
It's not ringing a bell.
So we've got Dana and Lewis Tully. Quality. It doesn't look very robust, sure it doesn't.
It's a bit like...
It kind of looks like I am not going to withstand being played with by somebody over the age of 3 for very long.
No, definitely
No. Lewis Tully. Rick Moranis in his fantastic party scene. Apparently, ad-libbed the entire thing. The whole thing about salmon and everything like that there.
Salmon?
Yeah, he talks about salmon and how much it costs and all that sort of thing. But
Yes.
investments. It just
Did
ad-libbed the
all
whole
of
thing. And it was all like one continuous shot and he just made it all up as he went.
Impressive.
Comic genius.
Wow.
This box is already practically opened for me. You've
Very
got
dusty.
Dana.
I like this chick.
Zoo.
That scene with her on the bed was a bit nutty. Was it chloroform? Do you remember? Is
Chloroform.
that what it's called? Isn't it? Chloroform?
Chloroform's the thing that instantly
Druggy stuff?
hold over people's mouths
Yeah.
and make them go to sleep.
I think he had something like that. I'm pretty sure. It was a weird one.
He gave her some medication, but
He drugged her up.
it wasn't chloroform, it was
Well-
just something to help her sleep.
In my noggin, it was that.
Okay. Your brain goes to dark places. This box came quite bust up.
Was it drugs?
Yeah, it was, I can't remember off the top of my head. Somebody will, they'll probably comment in the comments if they've watched this far. And it was something to help her sleep. I've given her something to help her sleep right now.
Oh, yes, Slimer. Oh, they're so dusty. Blah. We should have cleaned these beforehand.
I wanted everyone, including you, to get the authentic feel of a toy from 2016.
Gross.
They are as they arrive.
And you licked your finger. Gross.
I licked my finger after I touched the inside of something.
But
That's
you-
not uncommon.
Anyway, Slimer. My favorite.
I don't want to unbox her because she's you, so we'll let you do.
Cool.
We'll let you do both.
No, we help each other. Because
Right.
I'm really bad at opening
I'll do
things.
the back bit.
That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Like you get a box.
This back piece is actually strapped in.
Oh, look at him.
He is so cute.
Look at his different heads.
He's got a mouth full of sausage, doesn't he?
He does.
Right.
I take Janine.
Dana. No, it's not Dana, sorry.
Janine.
And why do you like Janine?
She rocks socks.
She
Without the Ghostbusters, without her, there was no Ghostbusters because they can't pick up on their own phone.
It's it, 'cause somebody's got to answer the phone.
Ghostbusters!
We're ready to believe you.
I'm not ready to believe you.
I don't believe me.
I got roped into this crazy. It's fun though, thank you. But, like, I'm not good at unboxing stuff, as you can tell.
We're not unboxing it very well, so
No.
it's alright.
This is a big piece.
Right, that's disappointing.
Right, okay. Ah! Right, you take this. We do
Still
that.
going to be disappointing.
Right. Okay.
He is too heavy for the joint.
We change it. Oh, okay. You put it right there. Oh.
I put it right in every time.
Oh God. No. Right.
He's just too heavy.
Just watch. Just watch. If this fails, I'm gonna not be happy with myself. Aww. You made a gooey slimer. This might fail, this idea, but we'll see.
Right.
Ooh.
No, but I think you're on something. I think you're on something.
Yeah.
And I think
Like the Bandy Wendy's?
you
We'll
just
go back to
give
Judy.
Flamer less flight.
That's why. Well, then why did they give you extra? Ah.
Oh, right.
What?
I remembered something.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I didn't know you cared.
The buzzer!
She gets the buzzer for the bell.
We got one! Oh,
When you
that's so
build
cool.
this,
There's no magazine? Or a nail file?
but there's Chinese takeaway.
True. And a telephone. And extra hands.
This represents the last of petty cash.
Yeah.
When you build this, there's a hole in the wall to mount Slimer on. Slimer doesn't have to live on a flying base, so I don't think this. I mean, we've had to like take away one big section just to kind of get him floating, and he just about copes with that. If you use the second part, he's too heavy. But I think the idea is that you'll take this off, and there is a hole in the wall somewhere where he can literally hover around the building. See what we can do after this is finished.
Look at her. Aww.
Right, we're on to the Ghostbusters.
They need to, like, you know, fix that photocopier printer. You know.
Are you okay?
No.
So, now, here's the thing. We've got Quentin Time Ray, who sadly is absent, the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. We've got ordinary Peter Beckman.
Ooh.
We then have slimed Peter. And we've also got ordinary Ray. Now, why we got two of each of these guys, I don't know. And at some point, he is part of the 12 release. He's part of the 15 release.
Hold this, please.
He's part of the 15 release.
Different facial expressions.
There's also something, well, they do have different facial expressions and a couple of different accessories. There's also another little thing that I noticed when these arrived. And I want to point this out before we open them. There's their little plasma strand for their Pruned pack. Notice the little connector for going on to the end of the wand. There's a little clear connector to plug it onto the end of the wand. He's got it. He's got it.
They both have it. He's got it.
He doesn't.
Tramps.
He's got it.
Why does he not have it?
And he doesn't have it.
Is he
Winston.
not? Are they not meant to have it?
They're meant to have it. It's just not there. And it's not loose in the box. It's not floating around in there. It's just not there.
Okay.
They are missing
They
the little
forgot.
bits to connect their plasma
They
streams.
don't mess up.
Yeah. Now, the only good thing is, since there's duplicates of two of them,
You can go
you can take the ones of two of the others.
fair.
But that's a bit annoying. It's a
That's
bit,
a bummer.
bit shoddy.
Oh, look, they've got their gloves too.
Yep. Lots of hand options. He's got full trap rig as well. He's got his little goggles.
He's got goggles and a walkie.
Uh,
Actually, they both. You said the accessories are different. They both have goggles and a walkie.
Yeah, but I
See?
Okay,
See?
fair enough.
Exactly the same. The only
What is
difference
disappointing
the facial
is that
expression.
Egon does not come with a collection of slimes and molds.
Ah.
I would have liked him to have come with a collection of slimes and molds.
You collect them on the Ghostbusters games Unleashed.
Yep.
It's fun.
I think you've seen enough unboxing, even edited down, because I think we're at like 40 minutes of us unboxing these. So I'm going to hit stop, and when you come back to this will be a finished thing.
Hide the mess.
So we're finished.
Yeah.
An hour of unboxing. Surprisingly quick build with problems.
Mm-hmm.
This is very flawed. Whether it's flawed because of its age,
Possibly.
maybe some of the things have warped over time, maybe some of them have been compressed over time,
Or they didn't make it correctly.
or it wasn't made right. There were a lot of annoying things. The backdrop thing, we had to Google which kit had these little hooks. They come with the taxi driver. So there's a reason you had to buy the taxi driver, because if you wanted to have your backdrop, you need that. There is a staircase that you can't see in here, which if you didn't get the Terror Dog, you could have Gozer stand up on top of the staircase with no backdrop. Doors would have been a nice option too, just the closed doors,
Yeah.
where they, you know, cross the streams and all that sort of shit.
That would be good.
It's quite big. It's about a foot and a bit deep, and it's probably close to 2 and a bit feet wide.
Yes.
Yes. So
It's cool though.
it is cool.
It
If
is
you're going to build it and put it on display as grand, there is a little hole here in the wall that you can mount Slimer. Well, I suppose you could probably mount the library ghost if you want. Is there a hole on that side?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you could have the library ghost and Slimer floating as free floating apparitions around the side of it. A lot of the fit is not clean. The whole rooftop section here doesn't marry up. One bit's tighter than the other. A lot of the plastic is of contrasting colours, so even the staircases aren't the same tone side by side. And there was a lot of moments where we were putting things together and there were strange creaks and cracks.
I thought they were going to break.
Yeah, really thought it was going to snap. Now again, we are sitting in 2024 putting together a toy from 2016. How long were they meant to last? Were they actually designed to ever be open to play with? Who can say? We have seen, as we've been building this and placing the figures, a lot of those stickers and the proton packs and that coming off, just drifting away. So that's something, if you decide to open any of these and do something with it, to be aware of. Couple of nice little things. The radios and whatnot will go into their little pouches. The proton pack wands will actually hook with a V-hook onto the back of the proton pack as well. Accuracy wise, for that scale of figure, they seem to be pretty good. If you are a big classic Ghostbusters fan, Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, this is probably an ideal kind of thing for you. If you just like playing with stuff and possibly breaking it and ripping things open, there's mileage clearly, as you've seen, to be had with this set too. Wouldn't you agree, Naomi?
I agree.
I agree. Given the time, we have noticed a few joints. We stopped bending them because we thought this joint, yeah, it's going to break. They maybe need to heat it up with like a hairdryer or something. Just warm up that, expand the plastic a little bit, get them to move. Was there value in keeping them in the box?
It looks cool though. No.
No.
What's the point keeping it in the box?
I agree. If you kept this in the box, you would never have this.
Yeah.
And this is the only reason to have bought kits like this, is to open it and be able to build this thing and then go, where the hell am I going to keep it?
No idea. Where are you going to keep it?
Well, probably eBay.
Oh, no.
I might turn it into a game for a convention or something.
Ooh.
But actually use like the Playmobil people. The
That'll
Playmobil Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Because they're quite funky too.
They are funky.
And they will be slightly more to scale with this rooftop. Because I've even got a Terror Dog and Playmobil and stuff as well.
That'll be so
And
cool.
Slimer.
Really?
So that'd be quite funky. And Mr. Stay Puft. So, you know, there's scope for me, at least, through WeeGamers, to use this for a display game, not the figures. I think the figures, they're now too fragile, they're too rare, and they're too easily swiped.
Swiped?
Stolen.
Someone's gonna steal them?
People do that. We have the figures swiped.
Go away. No, you don't.
Go away, swiper, no swiping. Yes, we have, Dora.
Can take him nowhere.
Kiora.
Yeah, anyway.
I think they're detailed enough for what they were, for the size that they are.
I think they're pretty cool. Especially 2016, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. They actually seem to be better than some modern figures that I've had the time to play with as well. But they do have flaws. They are far from perfect. And there's little details. If you're a rivet counter, as we call it in wargaming, there's going to be aspects of these where you think, that's not accurate. That's not accurate. Oh, I don't like that. No. Where are their rubber gloves? Oh, they're on them now. Little things are niggling.
They have rubber gloves though.
They
that
do have rubber
can't
gloves,
attach.
but you can't have them just
No.
dangling off your dupe.
I don't actually have rubber gloves. I got Batman.
You can just buy them. They're just rubber gloves. They're chemical gloves, actually.
I know, but I'm fussy.
We'll get you a set for Christmas. Marigolds, then you can do the dishes. In conclusion, it's nice. There's absolutely no reason not to build this. It does look lovely if you've got the space for it. If you don't have the space for it, don't buy any of them.
Plus, it would be good to bring at conventions to show off people.
Look at my Ghostbusters thing,
Yeah.
people. You
People,
can't touch.
People like it.
Can't touch
Have
it.
signs, no
Can't
touchy.
touch it. No touch the Ghostbuster things. But yes, it is kind of funky in that regard. So thank you very much for helping me rip open all those boxes.
Thank you for the invite. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was something different.
Yeah.
Next time we will do something gaming related. Promise. But yes, there we go. Someone is out there going, they've got a Pruned pack and they didn't even turn it on. We'll have one little turn on.
Okay. I love the noises it makes.
I love the noises it makes too. And on that note, it's goodbye from me.
Oh.